You may think your dog is just sleeping, but in fact his personality, emotions, health, and much more may be revealed at that very moment. Because how a dog sleeps is like a secret pathway to its inner world. Some sleep with their belly exposed, others can't do without being snuggled in your lap. But each position reveals a lot, from their trust in you to the stress they're under. In this video, we'll discover the truth behind the 6 sleeping positions your dog prefers. Maybe tonight you'll understand for the first time why he chooses that corner, or why he leans against you. Number 6. Hugging your lap or clothes. Sometimes you find your dog curled up on a pile of laundry, or sleeping soundly in the middle of your favorite t-shirt. At first glance, this might seem like a coincidence, but it really isn't. This behavior is a sign of your dog's deep attachment and trust in your scent. Your scent is your presence, and for him, the safest place in the world is where you are or where you remind him of you. Clothes are like a blanket of your scent in your dog's nasal perception. Even when you're not there, he's looking for your presence and will lay himself down in the first soft place where he finds your scent. This is not only comfort, but also a sense of longing and belonging. In some cases, this behavior can also indicate that your dog is suffering from separation anxiety. If he is restless when you leave the house, he may be trying to calm down a bit by sniffing your clothes, but this is also the purest form of love, the quiet peace of being with you in silence. And if one day your dog sleeps on an unwashed sock, don't scold him, because at that moment he is actually saying to you, "You are absent, but I sleep with you." Number 5. Lion position. Upright pose. If you have ever noticed your dog standing with his front paws flat on the ground, his body erect and his head resting on the ground, this is a moment of alert relaxation in which he is neither resting nor fully asleep. This position is often called the lion pose because, like a lion, it is strong, controlled, and ready to spring into action at any moment. Your dog is physically on the ground, but mentally still in its environment. Dogs in this position usually avoid going into deep sleep. Why? Because he's either watching you or sensing that you're about to do something together. A knock on the door, the rattle of a bowl, or just hearing your name, each one is enough to trigger action. This posture can also indicate that your dog is still feeling a little cautious or anxious. He may be getting used to a new environment, or he may just be dutifully watching you. The lion pose is a mood that says, "I'm here, I'm ready, but I want to see what you're going to do first." So if your dog is often in this position, reassure him. Go to him slowly, and sometimes just sitting quietly next to him is enough to let his guard down. Remember that this pose is a sign of both the instinct for protection and the instinct for attachment, and in his eyes, you are that precious person for whom he will be on his guard. Number 4. Side lying. When you see your dog lying on its side and stretching its legs peacefully, it may actually be sending a silent message, "I am safe here with you." This position is a sign that the dog is both physically comfortable and fully trusting of its surroundings. He has put aside his instinct to protect his heart and organs because for him it is no longer the moment to fight or be on guard. He is now safe. The side-lying position is also common in dogs that are affectionate, deeply attached to their owner. A dog in this position often goes into the deep stages of sleep, meaning that he is not just napping next to you, but completely letting himself go. Some dogs in this position may make little purrs, their paws may shake a little. This indicates that they are dreaming, perhaps reliving a walk in the park or a game you played together. If one day your dog puts his head down and curls up softly next to you, know that it is the simplest but most precious expression of his trust and love for you. Number 3. Superman position. Does your dog sleep with his belly glued to his body, front paws forward and back paws backward? Doesn't he look ready to fly like a superhero? That's why this fun and cute position is called the Superman pose. But this pose isn't just a cute image. It also gives important clues about your dog's character and mood. This position is especially common in dogs that are energetic, playful, and curious about their surroundings. But there's another subtle detail here. Dogs that sleep in this position usually don't fall into deep sleep. This is because it's the most favorable position for getting up quickly. So, while resting, they can stay in the "I heard a noise, let's go play" mode. It's ideal for short naps, and a dog lying in this position is usually waiting for, "Come on, when are we going to play again?" This is another indication that he sees you as the joy of his life and his playmate. The Superman position is a favorite of spirited dogs who want both physical comfort and emotional closeness. If you catch him like this, maybe you're not just watching a sweet hero, you're seeing a friend who loves you and can't wait to spend time with you. Number 2. On back. Abdominal open position. When you see your dog sleeping on its back, legs spread wide apart, belly completely exposed, it's not just a funny sight. It is also a gateway into his inner world. This position is an indication of the dog's complete trust and deep comfort with its surroundings, as it leaves the most vulnerable part of the dog's body, the abdomen, exposed. A dog sleeping on its back is saying, "No harm can come to me here." And this is a silent indication of how strong his bond with you is. At the same time, this position is often more common in dogs with a playful, sociable, and cheerful temperament. Sometimes they may be trying to beat the heat by leaving their belly exposed to cool off, but most of the time, it's just a sleeping position preferred by happy dogs. If your dog sleeps in this position, know that he is not just resting. It shows that he trusts you and his home, that he can let himself be who he is, which is one of the greatest compliments in the dog world. Number 1. Curled. Bun position. Does your dog sleep with his paws under him and his head resting on his tail, almost like a tiny ball of fur? This classic position is called the donut position, or some even call it the furry pretzel. This position comes from the dog's instinctive attempt to conserve body heat and protect its vital organs. In nature, especially in cold weather, this posture is critical for survival. But it's not just physical, it's also emotional. Dogs that sleep curled up are usually more reserved, cautious, and a little shy. This doesn't mean they don't love you, they just open up more when they feel completely safe. If your dog sleeps in this position a lot, he may not only be warming up, but he may also have an instinctive need to protect himself. When you offer him a safe space and treat him with love, over time, this position can be replaced by more comfortable, more open positions. You thought your dog was just sleeping, but in fact every position, every shiver, every wiggle was a silent story he was trying to tell you. Maybe it was an "I love you," maybe it was "I want to feel a little safer," or maybe it was just "I'm here, I'm at peace." They do not speak, but they love with their gaze, with their posture, even with their sleep. In which position have you noticed that your dog sleeps the most? Write in the comments, let's discover it together. And if you found yourself in this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel, because understanding dogs' emotions is more than loving an animal. It's listening to the heart of a friend.